Life is full of challenges that shake us to our core, leaving us feeling overwhelmed and ready to give up. At times, we encounter discouragement so profound that it feels like a shadow following us everywhere, hidden beneath a smile, suit, or even behind laughter. Discouragement doesn't discriminate. It visits every home, whether a modest apartment or a sprawling mansion, whispering doubts and frustrations into our ears. For believers, discouragement stings even more. As we navigate life, we're often faced with the frustrating paradox of seeing others who seem to prosper despite their lack of integrity, while we struggle to move forward. It's not just the battles we face. It's the feeling of watching others thrive while we wrestle with difficulties. If we're not careful, their success can amplify our despair, tempting us to give in to frustration and self-pity. But life, by its very nature, is cyclical. Ups and downs are inevitable. The real test lies in how we grow during those low moments. Growth doesn't happen when everything is smooth and easy. It takes root when we're tested, when we're knocked down, and when we're forced to rise again. That's where transformation occurs. When we dig deep and press forward, even when it feels like the world is against us. It's important to remember not to let temporary setbacks dictate permanent decisions. If we hold on, trust the process, and walk in faith, things will shift. As Scripture reminds us, fret not over evildoers. Their momentary triumphs are not the full story, and our agony isn't the end. With patience and perseverance, we can reach the purpose God has laid out for us. During a tough season in my own life, a student once told me, "Until you handle it with grace, it will stay in your face." That truth stuck with me. Problems persist until we grow through them. Challenges aren't here to destroy us. They're here to shape us. Each trial offers a lesson if we're willing to see it. So ask yourself, are you going through it, or are you growing through it? Are you learning, or are you stuck in a cycle of repeating the same mistakes? Faith isn't a passive act of waiting. It's an active, determined stance. Sitting still and hoping for change isn't enough. We must act, trusting that every step we take is part of a greater plan. Life doesn't stagnate, it moves forward, and so must we. Even when we feel stuck, we must make the conscious decision to press on. Growth happens in motion. Often we struggle because we want blessings on our timeline. Yet, blessings given too soon can be burdens, not gifts. Imagine giving a car to a child who isn't old enough to drive. The gift becomes dangerous, not helpful. God knows when we're ready, and delays aren't denials, they're preparation. While we focus on reaching the destination, God is focused on shaping us for what's ahead. The process refines us, making us capable of handling what's to come. When life feels overwhelming, don't let frustration become a crutch for giving up. Instead, evaluate what needs to change. Your mindset, your habits, your approach. Reinvent yourself, reflect on the kind of person you want to be, and take deliberate steps toward that vision. Your challenges are not meant to bury you, but to build you. Use them as stepping stones to your growth. Surround yourself with inspiration, uplifting music, motivational books, or empowering conversations. Keep moving forward, even when it's hard. Life may knock you down, but getting back up is where strength and character are forged. Declare to yourself that you will rise above it all. You have the power to rewrite your story, to press on, and to create a life that reflects the greatness within you. In the end, remember this: God has already prepared your blessings. They're waiting for you, but you must go through the process to be ready for them. Don't shortcut the journey, embrace it. Every step, every challenge, every moment of struggle is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Life, my friends, can be brutal. It can feel like a relentless storm battering us with winds of betrayal, the rain of humiliation, and the thunder of exposure. You might be riding high one moment, only to find yourself flat the next. And let me tell you, that's not just part of life. It's one of its most profound lessons. Let's be real. You're going to be attacked. People will question your intentions. They might betray you when you least expect it. You might find yourself exposed in ways you never anticipated, stripped of your defenses, feeling vulnerable. And yes, there will be moments when life will seek to break you down. It will test your resolve and challenge your passion. When life knocks you down, when you're alone in the dark, when you are truly alone, it's easy to let despair wrap its tendrils around you. It's easy to wallow in self-pity, to think that the world is out to get you, that you're the victim in a story spiraling out of control. What will you do then? Can you summon the will to fight through all the pain and rise again? How bad do you want to rebuild yourself? Who are you? That will be the defining question of your life. What if I told you this is the moment of your greatest potential? Think of all the greats in history, leaders, innovators, artists, and warriors. They all faced their own trials, moments of betrayal, discouragement, and pain. But they didn't let those experiences define them. Instead, they let those experiences transform them. When they hit rock bottom, they dug deep, found their strength, and rose again, stronger than before. It's not the fall that defines you. It's how you rise after the fall. It's about finding your way back, even when the road is rocky and overgrown. So when you're standing there, feeling small, feeling broken, ask yourself, what will I do now? Will you succumb to the darkness? Or will you rise? Will you allow the challenges to shape your narrative? Or will you take the pen in your own hand and rewrite your story? With every decision comes a result. And to make your dreams and goals a reality, you must be a great decision maker. You don't surrender. Life is a roller coaster ride filled with unexpected twists and turns. Each of us has faced moments when defeat seemed imminent, when the weight of our challenges felt overwhelming. But in those moments, remember this: surrendering is not an option. Resilience is not simply about never falling down. It's about how you rise after you do. An old proverb says, fall 7 times, get up 8. This is the essence of a resilient spirit. It's not just about getting knocked down. It's about having the courage and determination to stand back up time and time again. Chase after what you believe you deserve. You're soft, but not weak. You're not a quitter. You have dreams, aspirations, and goals you hold dear. These aren't just frivolous wishes. They're an essential part of who you are and what you strive to become. Newsflash, chasing those dreams is not a walk in the park. It requires grit, tenacity, and an unwavering belief in yourself. It's easy to feel disheartened when obstacles arise. You may question your abilities, your path, or your worthiness of success. But I urge you to push through those moments of doubt, whether it's a career change, a budding relationship, or a personal goal. Pursue it relentlessly. Chase after it with everything you've got, because you owe it to yourself to honor those dreams. Society often equates kindness and sensitivity with weakness, but let me make it clear. Being soft doesn't make you weak. Choosing not to quit, regardless of how many times you stumble, is true strength. Weakness lies in the inability to confront our fears and challenges head on. Strength, on the other hand, is forged in the fire of adversity. This fight, this relentless pursuit of our goals, is universal. It connects us all. Setbacks are going to happen, but a setback is nothing more than a setup for a comeback. Champions aren't made by chance. It's not about potential or genetics. It's about grit, the strength to push when every muscle aches, the resilience to stand when the weight of the world is pressing down. True champions are forged in the fire of adversity. When others falter, they find the courage to rise. When doors close, they kick down walls. It's about refusing to give up, no matter how tough it gets, no matter how far they've fallen. A champion knows that every stumble is just another step forward. Every fall, another chance to rise stronger. That's what it means to be a champion. That's what it means to turn every setback into the ultimate comeback. At the end of the day, it's not the easy paths that define us. It's the times we were knocked down and got back up, stronger, wiser, more relentless than ever. Champions understand that growth doesn't come from comfort. It comes from pushing beyond it. They embrace the grind, the sweat, the struggle. Every obstacle isn't a barrier, it's a stepping stone. When others see limits, champions see possibilities. When doubt whispers in their ear, they silence it with action. Progress isn't measured in leaps and bounds, but in small, steady steps. Champions aren't just aiming for victory, they're chasing greatness. So don't just be ready for the setback, expect it. Let it fuel you. Let it sharpen your focus and strengthen your resolve. Every challenge you face is a chapter in your story, a testament to the strength within you. Champions don't just face the battle, they bring the fight. They refuse to settle, refuse to surrender, and refuse to let anything stop them from reaching their potential. A setback is only the beginning of your next comeback. So stand tall, push forward, and show the world what it truly means to be unstoppable. Yes, the journey will test you. It'll push you to your limits, daring you to quit. But that's where champions are born, not in moments of glory, but in the depths of struggle, in the shadows where only they know the battles they've fought. Every sacrifice, every late night, every early morning, every ounce of effort poured in when no one's watching. That's the real mark of greatness. Champions understand that to rise, sometimes they have to fall. Every setback teaches a lesson, builds resilience, and reveals strength you never knew you had. While others see obstacles, champions see opportunity. When the road gets tough, remember, the fight isn't over until you decide it is. A champion isn't the one who never faces defeat. It's the one who refuses to stay down. When you stumble, when you're pushed to the brink, hold on to that fire within. Let it remind you why you started, what you're fighting for, and what you're capable of achieving. This isn't just about winning. It's about becoming the version of yourself that can handle anything, that can endure any storm, that stands unbreakable, no matter the odds. Because in the end, that's what it means to be a champion. To rise above, to fight back, and to prove that no setback can keep you from reaching greatness. Every single day, you fan the flames of determination within you. You're going to scale every peak, take on every blow, and emerge stronger than ever. This path won't be easy, but deep down, you know there's greatness within you waiting to be unleashed. You've got what it takes to pay any price, overcome any obstacle, and rise to the challenge. And when you fall, because you will, stand up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. This message is for the bold, for the outliers who refuse to fit into the mold. If you're going to reach the top, blending in isn't an option. Forget about being just like everyone else. Your drive and your purpose set you apart. And if they don't understand your journey, that's your confirmation. You're exactly where you're meant to be. It's time to leave mediocrity behind. It's time to rise above average and push toward extraordinary. Let them wonder why you're not wasting weekends, why you're not out with the crowd. You've got work to do. While they rest, you're building. While they relax, you're putting in hours on the court, in the gym, in the quiet of the night. They won't see your vision, and they don't need to. It's yours, and yours alone. The journey demands an intensity that few will understand. They might call you obsessed, but obsession is what it takes to achieve the impossible. This isn't about the here and now. It's about the future you're building. Comfort is the enemy, a trap where dreams go to die. True growth happens when you push beyond today's limits, beyond what feels easy. Every struggle, every drop of sweat is an investment in a legacy no one can take away. Success isn't just a hope, it's a commitment. It's the decision to show up again and again, even when others falter. While they slow down, you'll keep pushing. Your schedule isn't filled with idle moments. It's packed with progress. Let them question your relentlessness, your refusal to settle. They don't see what you're working toward, but you do. This path isn't for the faint-hearted. The storms will come, and the climb will be steep, but you were built for this. When you reach the summit of your efforts, you'll understand it wasn't the victory that defined you. It was the journey, the grind, the resilience, the refusal to give up when everything seemed impossible. Setbacks will come, but every one of them is a hidden blessing, a lesson shaping you into someone unstoppable. Champions aren't made by ease, but by persistence. The world doesn't hand out success. You earn it, often through blood, sweat, and the courage to keep going. When you're climbing and others stop, that's where you push harder. Discomfort becomes your ally, proof that you're stretching beyond what others dare. While they sleep, you're perfecting your craft. While they take it easy, you're pushing limits, doing what's necessary to achieve the extraordinary. Don't expect applause or understanding. That's not why you do it. You do it because you know every sacrifice is building something unbreakable. Success isn't handed out. It's forged through relentless commitment and grit. To achieve results others only dream of, you must work harder than anyone else dares to. This journey isn't about talent or luck. It's about heart. It's about the will to keep going, even when no one is watching. It's about proving to yourself that you have what it takes. So, rise. Keep moving. The best is still ahead of you. When you doubt, remember this. Every step forward, every struggle, every victory is shaping you into someone extraordinary. One day, when you look back, you'll see the sweat, tears, and perseverance that paved your path to greatness, and you'll realize it was all worth it. You're not just chasing success, you're defining it. You're setting a standard for yourself, breaking through limits, and achieving what others can't even imagine. This is your journey, your story to write. Every day, with every effort, you're building a legacy. And when you stand at the top, you'll know it wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It was your determination, your persistence, your refusal to quit. So keep climbing, keep fighting. The world remembers those who don't stop, those who refuse to settle, and those who turn their dreams into reality. That's you, the one who keeps going when others give up. That's the legacy you're building, and it's unstoppable. You're here to shatter expectations, to carve your own path, and to prove what's possible when you refuse to accept limits. Inside you lies a greatness waiting to break free, a potential that's just beginning to unfold. Because this journey isn't only about achieving success, it's about becoming the very best version of yourself. It's about showing up day after day with the discipline, courage, and determination to chase your dreams relentlessly. So keep pushing, keep believing. When the world finally sees what you've accomplished, let them know it's only the start. Step out and show them what relentless effort looks like. This is your story, your legacy, and the only direction is forward. Grind harder, climb higher, and never stop. On the hardest days, when the path feels endless, remind yourself why you began. Think of every sacrifice, every early morning, every long night. You didn't endure all this just to quit now. You're here to rise, to conquer, to reach heights others can't even imagine. This journey isn't meant to be easy. If it were, everyone would take it. But this road, the one you're walking, is reserved for those who dare to keep going when most would turn back. Every obstacle, every setback, every test of your faith and strength is shaping you for what's ahead. True success isn't just about the destination. It's about the resilience and growth earned along the way. When you feel exhausted and doubt creeps in, think of those who told you it wasn't possible. Let their disbelief fuel your fire. You're not here to fit in or settle for ordinary. You're here to set new standards, to redefine what's achievable, to lead by example. Greatness isn't handed out. It's earned through grit, persistence, and an unshakable will to rise above challenges. It's about giving everything you've got, not just today, but every day. This isn't a goal you're chasing. It's your mission, your purpose. Yes, People will tell you to ease up, to slow down, but they don't see your vision. They don't feel the fire driving you forward. They don't understand this is more than ambition. It's destiny. You're building a legacy that will stand the test of time. When you feel like you're running on empty, know this: these moments matter the most. Champions are born in the struggle. Strength isn't forged in comfort, but in adversity. Growth doesn't happen when it's easy. It happens when it's hard. And if you keep showing up, no matter how tough it gets, there's nothing you can't achieve. The world is waiting for you to rise. Challenges are lining up, ready to test you. The question is, are you ready? Are you prepared to fight for every dream until it becomes your reality? Are you willing to push past your limits and show the world what it means to be unstoppable? This is your story. It's still being written. When it's all said and done, let them remember you as the one who didn't quit, the one who kept going, no matter what, the one who stood as the very definition of relentless. Take a deep breath. Focus on what's ahead. Now step boldly into your greatness. You've earned it. You're here to create something unforgettable, to not just live, but to thrive in a way that defies the odds and rewrites the rules. You're here to break the mold, not for applause or approval, but to fulfill the calling within you, that fire burning in your soul, that unrelenting drive. It's not there by accident. It's a reminder that you are destined for more. Greatness isn't born from convenience or ease. It's forged in the moments when you feel like giving up, but choose to press on. Every mountain you climb, every setback you overcome, every challenge you conquer shapes you into a force to be reckoned with. This isn't just about achieving goals. It's about transformation. It's about becoming someone so strong, so resilient, so relentless that nothing can hold you back. People might question your path. They might not understand why you wake up early, stay late, or work tirelessly when everyone else is resting. Let them wonder. Their doubts aren't your concern. What matters is that you see the bigger picture. You understand the sacrifices now are the seeds of a future so incredible, most people can't even imagine it. Your journey isn't meant to be understood by everyone. It's yours to walk, to own, and to overcome. Not everyone will get why you say no to distractions, why you choose the grind over comfort. They don't need to. What they'll see, eventually, is the result of your unwavering commitment. And when they do, they'll realize this was never luck. It was your effort, your will, your determination. And when the weight of the world feels heavy, when the voice in your head whispers that it's too much to bear, remember this: you've carried more than this before. You've survived things you thought would break you. And each time, you've come out stronger, sharper, and more prepared for the battles ahead. You didn't come this far to stop now. There's a purpose to the struggle. Every hard day, every long night, every tear, every ounce of sweat is building you. It's sharpening your mind, strengthening your body, and forging your spirit into something unbreakable. Comfort is the death of ambition, and you've chosen the harder road. That's what sets you apart. That's why you'll rise while others remain stagnant. Let the doubts of others fuel you. Let every you can't be a spark for your fire. Let their disbelief remind you that you're doing something extraordinary. Most people settle. Most people quit when it gets hard. But you keep going. You keep fighting. You keep climbing. You've chosen to chase a dream that will outlast you, to leave a legacy that speaks long after you're gone. And when the time comes, when you stand at the summit, don't stop. Greatness doesn't end. It evolves. It grows. Success isn't a finish line. It's a new beginning. The moment you reach one peak, you'll see another higher one waiting to be conquered. That's what separates the truly relentless from the rest. They don't just climb one mountain. They keep climbing, keep building, keep striving. This isn't just about proving something to the world. It's about proving it to yourself. It's about knowing you gave it your all every single day, and refuse to settle for less than you deserved. It's about waking up with purpose, going to bed with satisfaction, and living every moment with intention. When the journey gets dark, when the road feels endless, remember your why. Hold on to the reason you started, the dreams that kept you awake at night, and the vision of the person you're becoming. The sacrifices will all make sense when you look back and see how far you've come. And when you look forward, you'll know that the best is still ahead. Because this path, though hard, isn't just about achieving a goal. It's about becoming someone unstoppable. It's about breaking barriers, shattering limits, and inspiring others to do the same. The world needs people like you, people who refuse to quit, who push past fear, who redefine what's possible. So step forward boldly. Keep grinding, keep growing, and keep proving to yourself that you're capable of anything. You have what it takes. You always have. Let this be the moment where you commit fully, where you decide that nothing will stop you, and where you declare that this is just the beginning. The world may not see it yet, but you're building something extraordinary. One step at a time, one challenge at a time, you're creating a legacy that will stand the test of time. When it's all said and done, you'll look back and know every struggle was worth it, every setback was a lesson, and every victory was yours because you refused to quit. Now go show the world what greatness looks like. Let them see what happens when someone refuses to settle. This is your time, your journey, and your legacy. Make it count.